power cut to thousands of homes.
A jobs bonanza, the hunt for more than 600 workers.
And 100,000 people line the red carpet for the world premiere of The Hobbit.
From the studios of 7 Perth, Rick Arden and Susanna Carr.
Good evening. As we go to air tonight, there's a severe weather warning in place for Perth and the southwest. A destructive storm that belted the city this afternoon is still bringing heavy rain and winds up to 125 kilometres an hour. Thousands of homes are without power. Trains and buses are severely affected. Alexis Donkin begins our coverage.
The moment the Terrace Hotel lost its roof.
Oh, there it goes. Oh.
These pictures were captured on a mobile phone by a worker in a building next door. The hotel had just been renovated.
The wind was certainly huge to watch. It was something to see, yeah. Nature at its best.
Wind gusts down the terrace were so strong, it was difficult to walk. It was a close call for this woman and her young son. The wind here on St George's Terrace was incredibly strong throughout the day, gusts of more than 100 kilometres an hour. At one point, the city centre was brought to a standstill. Watch as the Rottnest Express is battered in rough seas. Ferry services to and from Rottnest Island were cancelled. Winds there peaked at 117 kilometres an hour. Across Perth, 50,000 people lost power to their homes and businesses. These are the suburbs hardest hit by blackouts, most in our southeast. Armidale, Kelmscott, Gosnells, Forestfield and Beachborough. And the damage was widespread too. 5 schools were damaged by the wild weather. This is what happened to the assembly area at Samson Primary. This tree was uprooted at Kings Park, just missing a car when it came crashing down. Power lines came tumbling down, so too light poles. This one narrowly missed a car in East Perth. As water from the Swan River spilled onto the freeway, driving became difficult and dangerous. Perth's transport network has been severely affected. Both the bus and train networks, commuters told to expect big delays. The winds so strong landing was tricky at Perth Airport. Several aborted attempts testing the skill of the pilots. Alexis Donkin, 7 News.
Rob Scott is in South Perth tonight. Rob, do we know how many homes are still without power tonight?
Well, Rick, as we go to air, I can confirm there are still 50,000 homes without power, and confirming the worst affected suburbs are Kelmscott, Armidale and Gosnells. Now, Western Power says its crews will work through the night, but because, as you can see, the wild weather isn't over just yet, there will still be more blackouts, and some people may be without power as late as tomorrow morning and even as late as tomorrow evening. Now, in Northam, Avondale Primary School will be closed tomorrow after its roof was damaged in the storm. Parents, if you're wondering whether your children's school are open, please just check the Education Department's website. And from the SES, their advice is if you need help tonight or your home is damaged, call them. Their number is at the bottom of your screen. Sue?
Thanks, Rob. It's unusual to see this type of weather